Hey everyone, welcome back to Code Crafter Hub. I am Damit and today I'll got an exciting tutorial for you. In this video, I'll be building and deploy GTA 6 landing page using NextJS 14 and Tailwind CSS. Whether you are front-end developer, web developer, UI UX designer, student, freelancer, this video is for you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more content, and share it with your friends. Let's time to check what are the topics I am going to cover in this video. In this time, I am going to check the UI design. In here, mainly you can see this 6 and 2025 logo. After that, we can see this main title in left side. After our main title, we can see one single paragraph. After that, we can see this two button, buy now and discover. After that, in right side, we can see this video player, and after that, we can see this small title and three logos in here. They mainly use two font style in this design. This main title has one font style and another font style for remaining all text. Before we can start, we need to export assets for our project, which I will do now. I have successfully exported all required assets. In here you can see I have exported this background image and this buy icon and this discover icon. After that, this player play button and player background image and this Xbox icon and this PlayStation icon and this Steam icon, and after that finally I have export this 6 icon also in here. Now I am going to make new folder for this all images, and after that I am going to copy all images to inside of this images folder. Now I need another one folder that is called as videos. Now I am going to create that one. In that videos folder, I am going to store this video. I have already downloaded that video. Then I am going to paste inside of this video folder. In here you can see my video, and I am going to rename that. In here we have all required assets for our project. After we finish exporting our assets, we must create a GitHub repository for this project. Then we can easily deploy our project to Vercel by using the GitHub repository. To create new GitHub repository, you need to click on this green color new button. Now I am going to click on that. After click on that, you will automatically navigate to this create a new repository page. In here, you need to provide your repository name. Now I am going to give some repository name in here. After providing our repository name, we can provide some description about our repository. Now I am going to provide a small description about my repository. After providing our description, we need to provide our repository type, that as public or private. In default, they are selecting our repository as public. In this time, I am not going to change that one. After providing our repository type, we can add readme file for our repository. I am not going to add that one. After that, we can add gitignore file for our repository. In this time, I am not going to add that one also, because when I am creating NextJS 14 project, that will automatically available on my project. After that, we can select our license type. By default, they are selecting our license as none. I am not going to change that one also. After providing all details, we need to click on this create a repository button. Now I am going to click on that. Okay, now we have successfully created our GitHub remote repository. Now I am going to show you how to create a clone repository by using our remote repository. For that, first I am going to create new folder in my desktop. Now I am going to open this folder with my favorite text editor, Visual Studio Code. In here, you can see my Visual Studio Code text editor. Now I am going to copy my remote repository URL. By click on this icon, you can easily copy your remote repository URL. Now I am going to select my terminal. In here, by default, they are selecting my terminal as PowerShell. Now I am going to change that one as git bash. After selecting our terminal, we can clone our project by using this code. After this, you need to provide your repository URL address. I am going to paste in here. After that, you need to press your enter key. In here, you can see some warning because our repository is currently empty. After cloning our repository, we need to go to inside of that. For that, you can use cd command and your file name. Now we inside of that our cloned folder. Now time to create our NextJS 14 project. Before we creating that project, I am going to show you my current node version. In here you can see my current node version is 20.5.0. In here you can see now I am in the NextJS official website. To create new NextJS project, we need to copy this command. I am going to copy that one and I am going to paste that in my terminal. After that, I am going to provide full stop and / because I don't need to change new directory for my project. In here, they are asking some question. Would you like to use TypeScript? No. Would you like to use ESLint? Yes. Would you like to use TailwindCSS? Yes. Would you like to use src directory? No. Would you like to use app router? Yes. Would you like to customize the default import alias? No. It will take some time to create our NextJS 14 project. My project has been successfully created. In here you can see my project file. Now I am going to add the assets for my project. In here you can see my all assets in here. Now I am going to show you how to push our code to our remote repository. For that I am going to first use git add command. Now we need to provide our commit. Finally git push. Now you can see your code in your GitHub repository. First I am going to create this video player. For that I need ReactPlayer npm package. Now I am going to install that one. That ReactPlayer npm package is successfully installed. Now I can use that inside of my project. For that player, I am going to create new component inside of my app folder. Now I am going to import that to my page.js file. Now I am going to run my project. Before the run, I need to add use client for my both file. You can see output like this. Now I am going to use ReactPlayer inside of my video player.jsx file. Now I am going to create two variables for store the video and video thumbnail. Now I can add path for this video and image. Now I am going to use this variable with my ReactPlayer. For ReactPlayer, I need to provide width and height. Using URL prop, we can provide our video URL. And we can provide the controls prop. And playing prop. And we can finally provide the light prop. That for our video thumbnail. Now I am going to add the play icon for this ReactPlayer. Now I am going to import that image to my myvideoplayer.jsx file. Now I can use that inside of this my play icon prop. For that I need to import next image in here. Now time to check our output. In here you can see our player. Now I am going to click on this play button. I think something went wrong. Now I am going to fix that now. In here I need to add source after our ReactPlayer component. I think now everything is fine. In here you can see our video, but we have 3 errors. Handled runtime error. Now I am going to fix that. To fix that error, I need to import my video player component in dynamically. Now I am going to do that one. In here I have import my component as dynamically, and in this I used server side rendering as false. Now I am going to check my output. In here you can see there is no any errors. Now time to start this all remaining part. Now I am going to remove this component for a while, and inside of that I am going to make another new div. Now I am going to import all images in here. Before importing all images, I need to export that all image. First, I am going to create that one. First, I am going to use this background image. Now I am going to check our output. In here you can see our background image. After that, I am going to use this 6 icon and this 2025. In here I use this absolute property because I need to use this image as my background image. Now I am going to check my output. In here you can see my icon. Now I am going to create this 2025. For that, they are using Inter font family. Now I am going to use Google font for that. I am going to kill this terminal for a while. And now I am going to install Google font. In here you can see my font has successfully installed. Now I can use that font inside of my project. For that, I am going to set up that font inside of this my layout folder. Now I am going to import that font. Now I am going to set up that. Now I am going to give some weight for this Inter font. And payload is false. And I am going to provide variable for this. Now I need to config that inside of my Tailwind config.js file. After config our Tailwind CSS file, we need to pass that font to our body. Now we can use this font style inside of our project. Now we can create 2025. For that I am going to use p tag. Now we can check our output. In here you can see output. I think we need to add some margin top. Yeah, now everything is fine. Now we can move to this main title. In here you can see they are using font family as price down. Unfortunately, Google didn't provide this font style, so that we need to use alternative way to use this price down font. I already downloaded that price down font style. Now I am going to show you how to configure that with our next.js project. In here you can see my font file. Now I am going to add that to my project. In here I have added inside of this my app folder. Now I am going to configure that to my project. Now I am going to define that in here. In here I need to provide that font path. Now I need to insert this local font. After that I need to configure this with Tailwind config file. Now I need to pass this font style to my body. Now I can use this font style inside of my project. And in here I am going to remove this all, because I don't need to use that. In my terminal you can see some warning, and they are providing some link to me like read more. Now I am going to check that. In here you can see in version 13.2 they are going to remove this one, and they are going to use this package. In here they are providing some way to fix that one. Now I am going to use that method to fix that issue. Now I am going to copy that one. Before using that method I am going to push my code to GitHub. For that I am going to kill this terminal for a while, and I am going to push my code to my remote repository. Now we can use that method to fix that warning. Now I am going to paste that code in here. Now I am going to press enter key. I think now everything is fine. Now we can create this main text. In this you can see they are using font color as white and some text shadow and font family as price down and font size as 129 and font style normal and font weight 900. Now I am going to implement this. Inside of that div I am going to use another one div. Now I am going to use p tag for that text. Now time to add text to here. Now we can add style for this. In here I am going to use 120 for my font. In here you can see they are using some custom text shadow. Now I am going to add that one. For that I am going to create new style in my global CSS file. Now I can use this class to my text. Now I am going to check my output. In here you can see that font and that font style. In here I think you can see that font shadow also. For the understanding purpose I am going to remove that one and I am going to show the output. I think you can see the difference. Now I am going to add some style for this. Okay, let's go to check our output. Yeah, in here you can see our final output like this. Now I am going to add this paragraph. For that paragraph, first I am going to add div in here. Inside of that div, I am going to add p tag. And now I am going to copy the paragraph. Now I am going to check what are the style they are using in that paragraph. In here you can see they are using this text color, and in here also they are using that text shadow and font family as inter and font size 16 and font weight as 400. Now I am going to add that old style to my paragraph. Now I am going to check my output. In here you can see my output. I think I need to add some more style for this paragraph. Now I am going to add that one. Now you can see my output same as this UI design. Now time to create this buy now button and discover button. Now I am going to check what are the style they are using that button. Now we can check our output. In here you can see our button, we need to add some style for this. In here you can see our button like as our UI design. Now I am going to create this available on text and these 3 logos. Now we can check our output. In here you can see our available on text and these 3 logos. Now I am going to add some style for this because I need to get that to correct position and I need to add my video player also. Now we can check our output. In here you can see our video and video player and these 3 logos in here. We need to add some style for this. Now we can check our output. I think I have do some mistake. Now I am going to correct that one. Yeah, in here I need to correct. Now you can see output like this. We can play this video by click on this play button. Like this. In here you can see some another warning. Now I am going to check that. In here you can see they are providing next image change in version 13. They are provide some details in here and they are providing way to fix that. Now I am going to use that one. First of all, I am going to kill this terminal. Before using that method, I need to push this code to my GitHub repository. For that, now I am going to do. Now I am going to use that method. First I am going to copy this and I am going to paste in here. To use to that second command, we need to push our code to our repository. Now I'm going to do that again. I think now I can use that second command. Now I am going to paste in here. I think now everything is fine. Now I am going to check our final output. For that I am going to use npm run dev. Now we can see our output in localhost 3000 port. Yeah, in here you can see our final output. Like same as our UI design. Now I am going to configure the screen size. In this video, I have created this landing page only for the desktop version. If you wish, you can implement this for the mobile responsive also. Now I am going to finding my screen width. Now we can check our output. You can see output like this. Now I am going to check that width in the small screen. In here currently you can see the output, but when I am reduce the screen size, you can't see anything. You can only see this message. Now we can push our code to GitHub. We need to add this eslint.trc.json file. Now I am going to update my repository again. Now you can see your final code in your GitHub repository. Now I am going to deploy this by using Vercel. In here, first of all, you need to log into the Vercel. I am going to click on this login button. You need to select GitHub. After that, you will automatically navigate to this dashboard. In here, you need to click on this and you need to select project. In here, you can see this import git repository. Under the import git repository, you can see your recent repository. In here, you can see my repository. Now I am going to click on this import button. In here, you can provide project name. I am not going to change that, and by default they are selecting our framework. After that, you need to click on this deploy button. It will take some time to deploy our website. By click on this window, you can see your deployment web. In here, you can see our deployed website. You can use this URL for sharing this website with your friends. Let's quickly recap what I have done in this tutorial. In this tutorial, I use NextJS 14 as my framework and TailwindCSS for my styling. I have used two font style, Inter and Price Down, Inter from Google Font and Price Down from local font. After that, you can see I have defined that font style in my layout.js file. After that, I have set metadata in here. In 24 line, I have passed my font style for body. Then I can use that all font inside of my body tag. In page.js file, I have imported dynamic from next. That's for import my video player as dynamically. When I am using dynamic, it will help to improve performance, code splitting, and lazy loading. The SSR false option tells NextJS to that my video player component not to server-side render. This means it will only be loaded and rendered on the client side in the user browser. After that, I have used this whole code for check the screen width, and if the screen size is less than 1440 pixel, that web content is not showing. In my video player.jsx file, I have used the ReactPlayer package to display the local video in web browser. In ESLint trc.json file, I have defined two rules to ensure consistent font rendering across device and avoid potential compatibility issues. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed building the GTA 6 landing page with NextJS 14 and Tailwind CSS. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more content, and stay tuned for more exciting tutorials on Codecraft Hub. Until next time, happy coding.